Hello everybody. Welcome on in. I'm Moirai, and we are back with some more Achilles Survivor, and we are continuing to play through the new update that they just put out. I'm a little slow to it because Steam Next Fest put me a little bit behind, but I've already done a video on one of the new spells. So they added a couple new spells, they added some new enemies, no new characters or anything like that, but I think they did make some good changes here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to run the second spell that you have to unlock. So we'll come here real quick. So in order to get these spells, you have to kill 40 champions and then you have to do 25 million damage. That takes about 4 runs to do. You'll kill 10 champions per run. You'll do about 8 million damage per run. So it takes about 4. We did a video for battering ram already, so make sure to check that out if you want to see that spell. So today we're going to focus on Moirai's thread. That's going to be the main spell we're looking for. Probably won't really, I'll focus heavily on leveling that one up. So that's going to be probably our main spell. We'll run Pronomius today. He's going to give us XP gain, health regeneration, and then a little less movement speed. But he's going to have a cool explosive spell. So we'll try him out with this one. The thread is basically, it almost seems kind of like it's a chain lightning type spell in a way. It says it's going to create a thread between you and the enemies, and then, or maybe like not quite like a chain lightning, maybe like I don't even know what you want to call it. It's basically going to tether me and a couple enemies, and I think it's just going to keep damaging them until they die. So I think that's how that spell is going to work. So I'll be interested to see what that one can do. This spell right here that I'm using is really good, but it does only fire in the direction we're facing, so it makes it a little hard to deal with sometimes. But overall, it's a good spell. It does a ton of damage. Okay, so let's do, I mean, I guess we'll do the movement speed to make up for some of our lost movement speed here. We may or may not see the spell on level 5 because I'm not going to have enough gold to reroll. So yeah, so we're going to have to just take what shows up here. So let's do shield throw. We probably won't see this spell maybe until level 12 once I start getting gold to reroll. Because I have no gold right now. I can't reroll anything. But for the most part, we'll level up this spell, our explosion, and then once we get our Moirai's thread, we'll focus the most on that one. I can't re-roll. I'm not gonna re-roll anything yet either, so we'll just do the shield. Because unfortunately, you don't really get money very early in this game. So there's some. But by the time we reach level 12, hopefully I'll have enough gold and I can do like a couple rerolls. And then if we have to wait till level 20, then I guess we have to wait till level 20. But I'm gonna save my gold as best as I can to ensure that we're getting the spells that we want to see. All right, let's do armor. This guy's gonna be a little bit squishy, especially since he's so slow. What you doing up there? Okay, we'll do cooldown speed. Okay, let's build our forge. We're probably gonna do, I want to do explosion radius if that shows up. Cooldown speed, power range, and power. I guess we'll do. These aren't really that interesting to me. We could try the sacrifice. The sacrifice will give us epics or legendaries. And so this is something that I think may or may not be an issue with this game. I can't confirm that it's going to happen, but you can see here, this is a transformation. This is one of our strong upgrades, and the cooldown speed is only 25. I think if I do a sacrifice, and I get an epic or legendary, I actually think the cooldown reduction is more than 25. Let's just kind of try and see. I'll do the sacrifice here. Okay, so cool. See, look, exactly. That's broken. The cooldown speed for a transformation, those are supposed to be your powerful upgrades, was only 25%. And then here I am getting an epic, like a random epic, and that has a 30% cooldown speed. That's not how this should be. Those transformations need to be the strongest. They need to be stronger than the upgrades you're getting from leveling up. I'm glad that happened, because that's happened to me a couple times, and I really wanted to point that out. It's like, that needs to change. That's part of why the transformations right now just aren't good, because they need to be more than just stat upgrades. They need to give you game changing, they should be ability changing upgrades. Like, now I can throw out 2 boulders, or I know there are some things like that, but I really think they need to work on trying to get rid of the like, I don't want a transformation to be a cooldown reduction. That's not exciting, that's not fun. And then especially when I see that I can sacrifice it and get a higher cooldown reduction from a random level up upgrade. Like, that's not how these should work. So I really hope that they can change some of that, because it's super disappointing. It's not exciting seeing 25% cooldown reduction, knowing that, oh well, if I sacrifice this, I could just get a higher cooldown reduction. Like, that's broken. That's not how it should be. Okay, let's go with Titan's Blade, I guess. I don't really know what to take here. We'll re-roll for the last one at level 20 then. Let's okay, we'll build the fire one. So I'm just gonna save up all my gold and we'll re-roll at 20. Kind of got lost in my discussion there. This character does have extra XP gain, which is nice. Okay, let's I'm not gonna re-roll anything. Let's go damage. I'm gonna literally save all my gold for level 20, and then we'll just bust everything out then. Critical damage. Okay, again, let's not re-roll. Let's do power's cooldown. We'll come get this ore, and let's do build a fire turret here. Doesn't seem like there's really much ore on the map anymore. I would love to build a bunch of fire turrets right here, because there's 3 of them that are, you know, they're just really close to each other, so that would be awesome. Oh, I can't even build a forge. Why are we so broke? Maybe killing him will give us some more ore? It did. Okay, let's build our forge here then. Well, let's go with cooldown. I'd rather have cooldown. Okay, we're almost to level 20. And then we'll start just putting all our points into it. Okay, I'm definitely going to go explosion radius. See, like power range, that's not exciting for a spell like this either. Explosion radius, that's a good upgrade though, you know. That's something that changes how your spell works. It's not just a normal stat upgrade. It's something you can only get while getting a transformation. I guess that's the best way to say it is the transformations should be things you can only get from transformations. Okay, I need to kind of aim this way for a little bit so I can wait for these guys to get in here. Okay, we'll go range. Okay, we're a couple levels away. And then hopefully, like I said, we'll re-roll everything we have. We'll try to get Moirai's thread. Okay, let's do... I guess we'll do range. I don't know if range is... I don't know what Moirai's thread is. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know what it benefits from. Okay, but here we go. We're about to get it right here. And then we'll have 12 minutes to level it up as much as we can. Okay, so battering ram we tried before. It's okay. Okay, so not there. Not there. Not there. Those are literally the same spells. Okay, there's... That was like all my gold. Okay, so threads of life connected to nearby enemies, dealing damage to them until they are defeated, or the connection is broken. So yeah, it's kind of like a beam, it seems like, which actually doesn't really seem that good. So it connects to a couple enemies, and it does a little bit of damage. But these enemies die so quick. And then it's going to have a 4-second cooldown until it re-engages. Hopefully it knows to target like the highest HP enemies, because that's what we're going to need here. Okay, let's re-roll this. I really want to try to do Moirai's thread as much as we can. Let's do another reroll. Man, we're gonna go broke. Okay, so let's see. This is going to raise critical damage. I mean, at least I think we'll be able to level up relatively quickly here. We kill a lot of enemies at once with this explosion. Okay, we'll do one more. Bummer. Okay, let's do collection range. Usually don't do collection range. For the purpose of this run, let's do it. Just so I can try to make sure we're getting as much XP as possible. Because we have 10 minutes. We still have 10 minutes to get this guy leveled up as much as we can. 11, actually. Okay, let's go movement speed. Okay, cooldown speed. power duration. It literally doesn't help any of the spells I need it for, but I guess that's fine. Oh, this would be a good place to put a bunch of turrets too. Oh, look at that. We basically one-shot at that. Holy cow. Okay, we're gonna go the XP game. Yeah, imagine, man, if I could put a bunch of fire turrets here, that'd be great. It's like 5 of them right next to each other. Okay, let's go cooldown. We can at least put one here. I'm not gonna use my gold. That's a negative. Let's do the deadly energy. As I move back over here now towards this chest. That was a wasted turret. Okay, let's nope, do the damage. I just want to at least see what sort of upgrades this weapon's gonna get to, you know? See if it's anything exciting. Ooh, that'll be nice. Okay, critical damage. So let's build. Well, let's do a reroll. Reroll again. Okay, we'll do you. Okay, then let's buy our forge. Okay, increases power damage but reduces cooldown speed. When a thread connects to an enemy, there's a 25% chance to create 2 additional threads from this enemy to other nearby enemies. Then let's do that one. So we'll turn it into a spider web. So only a 25% chance, but I don't know about this spell. I really don't know. It doesn't seem like the enemies stay alive long enough for it to be really that good. So let's see. Power damage against champions and overlords. Or power damage 200 but reduces range. Let's just do that. Most of the time the enemies are right in front of me anyways. Like, how bad is the range anyways? It's not really that bad still. But now it's gonna do tons of damage. Okay. Critical damage. Okay, hopefully we can come to the rift, and would be cool if we could get one for our spell, but I mean, 25% chance of that happening. Okay, let's re-roll. I'm only gonna do like 2 re-rolls because it just starts to get too expensive. Let's go damage. Oh, we did get it. Awesome. Oh, no, that's Runic Strike. Dang it. Okay, increases power damage but reduces cooldown, or increases power damage and cooldown speed. Let's do cooldown speed and damage. All right, reroll. Okay, critical damage. Oh, perfect. See, we'll probably one-shot this again, too. Yep. Almost. Almost. Let's do that XP gain again. Okay, then damage. We're almost there. We're already halfway there. To getting it to at least level 15. More than halfway. I just don't see it being that good of a spell though. These are good upgrades, but we're gonna try to focus on this. Okay, so damage, and we have our forge right here. So what do we get this time? Adds curse effect, or increases damage but reduces cool. I guess we can do curse, but I don't really. I'm already doing curse with my orbs. These aren't really that exciting, at least for this build. It's because I already do curse with my orbs, and the orbs is much better at it. At least we're getting the spell. Let's go with cooldown speed. You know, the spell's showing up almost every time for us. Now it's level 11. Okay, then there's another one, and I don't have to do a reroll for damage. Wow, again, critical damage, nice. We're getting good RNG here, so we're almost there. We're only 2 levels away now. I'm gonna try to come build fire turrets right here. Again, let's go. Cooldown speed, giving me everything. Let's do cooldown speed. I'm gonna try to build multiple fire turrets right here. Do maybe 1 reroll. No, okay, we'll just build this turret. Okay, reroll. Reroll. Alright, 1 more. Okay, that's it. It's officially maxed out now. I'll just build it here. Yeah, we'll just build it here. My orbs are gonna be enough to carry us through this game anyways. Every defeated enemy by Moirai's thread restores 1 HP, increases the amount of threads by 200%, but reduces the cooldown. Let's do that one, I guess. So this one has to kill them. I feel like this spell isn't necessarily every enemy defeated. Like, so if this spell has to land the final hit, I feel that that's not going to happen a lot. I just don't see that happening with my orbs out here. Just slaughtering everything. Okay. We don't need to, we can just go with the global stuff now. Let's go critical damage. I'll buff this up as much as I can, but I bet you it's not gonna do. I just don't see it having high DPS numbers here. The orb is gonna be by far the most, and then I wouldn't be surprised to see if the shield does more too, even though it's only gonna be level 3. Okay, we should be getting another seal here soon, too. We can go power damage there. Okay, now let's see if we can get a fire turret. This is the triangle of death. Okay, here's our seal, though. So I have to leave my strong area. And okay, let's do a reroll. critical damage. Yeah, that would be cool if we could get another upgrade here for Moirai's thread. Because we can get more than 3 now. The game does allow you to get 4, as you can see. So, let's see if we can get another one. How do I have? Hold on. Increases power size, reduces time between. Wait, what? Additional this is weird. Why is this showing up here? This is the wrong. These are the upgrades for the other weapon. I wonder why these are here. These are the upgrades I got for battering ram. Power size effect, reduces time between another shield. An additional shield appears. That's weird. That's weird. I was so confused why that had just, like, maxed out stats there. Okay. Oh, our reward is going to be for a shield. That's a bummer. Increases shield speed, increases power. So let's try this again. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so this one was only 30% damage. So that power damage was higher, but it came with a penalty. Okay, we can go reroll. Okay, let's go back to our danger zone. Actually, I need to build, let's build a forge here really quick. Okay, powered. See, now this one's only 25%. Duration 50, but reduces power. So let's sacrifice that. So yeah, so here we go. Damage is, once again, the damage is higher than what is being offered. And it's weird, the wording's a little different too, because that says increased power damage and then it just says damage, but I assume they're the same thing. Okay, we'll go cooldown. So just like that, even though Moirai's Thread was our last spell, it's still our highest level. More damage. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Okay. Basically just want the fire turret. Really? You're gonna keep... Okay, we'll just do the spike again. Okay, we can do damage on you. Wow, this is gonna be a high level spell already. Even though it was the last one we got, it's already level 23. I think all that XP gain is definitely helping for that. We're leveling up what appears to be relatively quick here. Cool down. I think we're gonna see this weapon in the 100s of DPSs, like 168. Let's go. Let's say 168. That's gonna be my guess. Do we have a boss? Okay, we do have an overlord to fight. Skeleton King. Is he new? No, I don't think he's new. He's gonna be hard. He's gonna be hard to hit because I'm gonna have to make sure that my bomb is hitting him. But I don't know how I'm really gonna do that. See, this would be nice if it latched onto the boss here and it was just damaging the boss the whole time, but it doesn't look like it's doing that. Out of all the enemies to latch onto, it should latch onto the enemy with the highest HP every time. Because could you imagine how good this spell would be against like a boss like this? How come it's not latching on to the bosses? It needs to latch onto the boss. It needs to target highest HP enemies. Let's reroll these. Let's go damage again. It really defeats the purpose if it doesn't latch onto the boss like this. It seems to latch onto everything else except the boss. Even though there's like no other enemies around me. Can it not latch onto a boss or something? That's so weird. I don't even think it can latch onto a boss. The boss seems like he's immune to it, which is pretty lame if that's the case. This boss fight's gonna be so annoying. I'm just gonna have to, like, I just have to sit here and try to stare at him. Try to hit him with my explosions. Okay, let's go. Critical damage. It doesn't seem like he's really hurting me though, so I can just kind of keep rolling around him and just kind of have it hit his hitbox, it seems. So I'm barely losing HP. Sure. This boss fight would be so much better if my stupid spell would just latch onto him instead of these random enemies around the map that it doesn't do anything for. Big disappointment. Big disappointment. Yeah, that spell, I don't know. There's so much wrong with that spell. Oh my god, 41 DPS. I wasn't even close. These new spells are trash. I knew this spell, the moment I saw it, I knew this spell was horrible. I don't know what they were thinking with this one. This one doesn't work in this game. It just doesn't. 41 DPS for a level 29 spell. 41 DPS. That is absolute garbage. And then look, like it only killed 60 enemies. So I knew if I took that healing one, it was gonna be trash. Because I would have only healed 60 HP. What the hell is that? That's nothing. It was my highest level spell. By a huge amount. It got out DPS by a level 1. Out DPS and out damaged. That's so bad. I'm so disappointed in this. At least the other spell. So what's funny is the other spell, the battering ram, did more damage than this spell, but that spell is supposed to be more of a defensive support spell. This one feels like it's supposed to be a damage spell, but you could tell it was going to be garbage because the enemies don't stay alive long enough for it to drain its health. I mean, maybe if we paired it with a different weapon, it could shine a little bit better. Like instead of having the runic strike, which was a really strong spell, I mean, that probably ruins a little bit of this, but the fact that it didn't even latch onto the boss, that's bad. But I do also think that every spell in the game, there's also like this was the highest level spell, so it's not like we didn't put points into it or try to level it up. But I think no matter what you pair it with, there's always going to be a spell that's better than it, right? There's always going to be a spell that's doing way more damage and killing more enemies. So I think this one's going to suffer no matter what. No matter what you put this spell with, it's going to suffer because no matter what you do, the enemies just aren't going to be up long enough for it to do damage. Like, this spell shouldn't even... If you want to fix this spell, don't even give it a cooldown. Have it lock onto enemies no matter what. Just 100% uptime. Have it on one enemy. As soon as that enemy dies, just automatically switches over to another one. Don't even give this spell a cooldown. And then the upgrades were okay. Like, I like the idea of you can have extra threads going out. I like the idea of it being able to chain to another enemy. But yeah, I think as soon as an enemy dies, no cooldown on this spell. And it probably needs a damage increase, like a big one. It probably needs a huge damage increase. But overall, I just don't think a spell like this works in this game. I don't think it does. And it's not, if it's not going to lock onto the bosses or the elites or automatically target the highest HP enemy, it's not going to be useful. And it did seem like that skeleton boss was immune to it, so huge disappointment with this spell. At least the other spell serves a purpose. It didn't do a lot of DPS, but it gave you 200 armor and it gave you a lot of movement speed, so that spell was pretty good. Like, even though it didn't do damage, it still serves a function. This one I don't think I would ever pick. This one just doesn't fit into anything. But oh well. Hopefully it is still early access, so there's still plenty of time to sort of update and modify and balance some of these spells. So hopefully they'll see what people are saying about this one, because that one does not fit very well. But that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.